Please go live on Demon's channel. Please go channel. Please go
Welcome to the Valentine's
channel.
episode.
Alright then, since we're here and we're here, let's see. Is audio alright? I'm gonna turn down the music because it instantly started distracting me. Are we doing alright? Okay, stream's doing alright. Can one of you listen to the audio and see if that's all sounding good? Music, me, and everything like that?
I don't wear headphones.
Okay, you know
okay,
what? Fair enough.
1 second.
You just hear yourself through my mic.
It should be fine.
Okay, if it's fine, it's fine. Okay, let's go.
So, the Roll20 isn't loading on my end. Is it loading for anyone else?
It was
Yeah.
loaded for me.
Then I'll just deal with it.
It's just a map. We don't need it right now.
for 40 minutes! We set up for 40 minutes, Demon!
Say something earlier.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, let's go. I almost ran my intro from my Twitch. Okay. Hello,
Welcome to Froggy's channel.
Yeah. Hello, everybody, being anybody watching this. Captain Froggy speaking. Anyway, actual D&D intro. Hello and welcome back to Race Past the Sunrise D&D. Last time, our party had arrived in the northern villages and had their first full day there. The evening didn't go by without events, as Sibylle managed to completely exhaust herself on a completely useless task, and the music stopped.
It was an accident. It was an accident.
And Misty got punched in the face in her sleep by Lele.
Yeah, I flail a lot.
Yeah.
That sounds like a skill issue, honestly.
The party went to have breakfast.
You know what? I'm gonna sit next to you tonight. See how you like.
I mean, if you want to go sleep with the Queen's Knights.
That's a way to word that.
That's a way to word that sentence.
That's a way to word that.
Real well done.
If you want to go sleeping in the same room as the Queen's Knights.
It'd be crazy. Just they wake up and I'm just like, hey.
Hey.
Hey, you're welcome to go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. They might. I'm not. But, the party went to have breakfast, witnessed the Queen's Knights being absolute jerks to Seren, heard the Queen's Knights trash completely, well, specifically Dace, trash on the village, and decided, you know what, screw Dace. We need to sign up to jobs for today, and we want to go check out how Village B is doing, since an earthquake had rendered it, well, people had to evacuate. The group decided to grab Seren with them, and give Dace some really nasty jobs with just dealing with animals, which, you know, somebody as prissy as Dace clearly can't handle.
And we were right.
The party headed off to the northern villages, where they found that the place is basically cracked down the middle. However, the crack stopped at a certain point, and upon further investigation, the party realized there was some kind of base underground, where the crack went into a fey circle. Upon further investigation, they found, well, an entire base with a whole bunch of scrolls that seemed to be at least 2,000 years old, and a weird ritual circle from somebody who was apparently trying to bring back the sun themselves, but they were also working on, well, something to do with demigods. However, the party did accidentally destroy a whole ton of scrolls, so they didn't get to find out much about it. Also, the circle just attracted the ball of light they had, and we revealed that Seren actually knew already that the party had it with them. simply hadn't told her own party about it.
Because she's a real one.
Truly. With that,
I had a map.
yeah. With that, the party sat around, did their research, and then returned to the village quite late, just in time for supper, though the tail end of it. Seren got told the heck off for basically ditching the Queen's Knights. And also on our way there, we stopped by a wheat field for some reason. Lele really wanted
It was a
to
great
see
wheat field.
Yeah, Lele really wanted to check out a wheat field. But with that,
I'll come back to that.
we're going
So
to...
surprised Joel can help us later.
Yeah. We're going to actually... Well, up to you guys. Would you like to use what's left of the day or immediately go long rest?
My healing. I can heal. Just up to the rest of you.
Alright then. Mystaria goes to bed before, like, any of you or anything, not grabbing any food or anything of the
Shit,
sort.
you locked the door!
She absolutely did.
Shit!
After you put,
My food.
listen, after you punched her in the face last night, nah.
Unfortunate.
Hey, Sibylle, where are you staying?
Where was I staying?
You're staying in one of the village houses where, like, the evacuees, the people from the evacuation are staying. There's room, not much room, but there's
I got
room.
space in a bed.
Exactly.
I'm small.
Sibylle, let's break into Misty's room.
I have a perfectly good bed right here.
Yeah, but, like, consider privacy.
I mean, Sibylle's here with her kids, so...
Are the kids in the bed with me or are they with Sam?
They're just around. They're kind of just, like, they could absolutely be in bed with you if you'd like. They're still awake,
Pulling
so
Lele
you can...
into the bed. She's going on about, like, breaking into Misty's room that at some point Sibylle's like...
The kids absolutely demand bedtime stories. And Sam kind of just leans back and is like, it's your turn.
And now I'm cuddling with Sibylle.
In my bed as I tell my children bedtime stories. And apparently you. Now.
Is there a bedtime story you're telling us?
There once was an ugly barnacle. It's the
This is
only
not a
one I
good
think
story
of.
for children.
He was so ugly that everyone died. The end.
Well, good thing I'm pretty.
Oh, I don't know why I ate. That was a bad idea. Sorry.
I'm honestly like trying to think if I remember any stories ever. I'm like, can I
I mean, we-
recite anything from You Give a Mouse a Cookie like off the top of my head? The answer was
I mean,
no.
we don't have to. We don't have to.
He'll ask for a glass of milk.
Well,
According to
kind of
all known
mixed
laws of
supper, so-
aviation, a
Bee
bee
should not be able to fly.
Its wings are
Its
too
wings
small
are
to
too
get
small
its
to
fat
get
little
its
body
fat
off
body
the
off
ground.
the
we
ground.
draw out into the evening. You guys go to bed pretty early compared to last night, actually. And you get your long rest, so go ahead and throw those in.
Finally, free of my exhaustion.
Now, you go to bed around, like, before
It's
8
so
p.m. It's
warm.
barely even dark yet.
You're so warm and soft. And I rest my head on your chest.
Alright.
I think it's funny because you're like, all of this geisha. I think she's gone. I think she lays down, and
No,
once she
Lele's
has
just
processed
dramatic
that she's
and is
just
saying
there,
these
it's just-
things. Who are you? I am from ancient Greece is literally just Bible.
But the morning comes early. Hard knocking on the doors basically alerts everybody that something's gone wrong.
Ow. Yow.
Sibylle, you look
Get it.
over, and at some point, Lele has done her 20-step routine. You don't know when. She has, though.
The town leader and a few assistants are basically like knocking on the doors, being like, outside now, anyone capable, out!
I don't feel very
I'm a big, strong woman. I will go outside.
If you're going, then
They said
As-
anybody capable.
But you
As-
also stay in bed, right here. Where it's
Loud
warm.
thunder crackles across the sky.
Where's our thunder gal?
I mean, you can call on her. You specifically told her to hide?
Not that one, I don't think.
I would never call upon her in my life.
I don't think it's
She
that
is
one.
fast asleep!
I think
Misty,
she's
I
kind of
hate
in a little bit of a coma right now. Man, she slept more than I did. And I was the one with the exhaustion.
Princess.
As you step out, like, the wind is blowing strong enough where it's difficult to basically keep your balance. And the village leader, and every now and again, you hear crashing towards the northwestern wall.
What the fuck is that?
The
Good
waves.
heavens.
Just looking over, you see that there is like water basically splashing just above the wall. After all, the village is, for these times, quite dangerously close to the sea, especially with how treacherous it's been.
Is it time to move sandbags?
It pretty much is. You see, like, the village leader. You see the village leader basically like assigning people one by one, and you see Dace and Knights kind of like Dace sighs like, holy hell! In the past, you could only expect this from Casparian.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Sea god.
Is he hot?
He's a giant snake. He'd throw fits
My-
every time you didn't pour wine in the sea before traveling.
Do we have wine?
Froggy, by any chance, do I know if one of the titans that we're fighting was a snake?
Of course it was. You guys had to avoid it.
I'm so glad I remembered that. So glad
Do we
I
have
remembered
wine,
that.
perchance?
You don't have it on you unless you're for so.
Like in the village somewhere?
You'll have to ask the village leader. She's basically running around now, and Dace is just like.
Do I ask
let's
the leader or do I ask one of the people who handle like the kitchen when it's meal time?
I mean, go ahead. Up to you.
Which one's going to judge me more?
If that doesn't work, would you say that amongst my random food supplies, I would have bought wine?
That is also very likely knowing you, but you know.
Sure, though, you might. Though now that I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering, you know what? What would the roll be? Because tell me high or low. We'll do it that way. Because I don't want to just give this to you and be like, okay.
And I solve everything with the power of being materialistic.
Actually, you know what? Roll me a straight d20 and we'll judge by that.
Okay.
I believe in you.
16.
You do.
Oh my god, Sibylle! I bought wine!
I feel like she like looks at her heart is like, I can throw it.
Dace kind of like
Right here.
raises.
I'm a shot.
Dace kind of raises his brows at you two. It's like, what are you talking about?
I come back with the wine. It's really nice wine.
Damn,
It's
I feel I'm
really nice wine.
like she's so ready. Like I'm gonna chuck this shit, and then you hand it to her, and she's like, "Oh my god, this is like Jesus, this is like expensive."
It's okay.
I almost feel bad.
No, it's to save your village. It's fine.
You see the
Was that-
village
Can
leader
I
kind
turn
of
to
like.
Dave?
Yeah,
Can I
go
turn to
ahead.
Dave and be like, does it have to be like an open bottle of wine?
No, you need to pour it out. Wait, hold on.
Like the whole bottle, or only part of the bottle? Is there enough safety to like take a sip before we get rid of it?
Oh, should we share a glass before
Can
we
we
pour
share?
it out?
Can we like? What if
Oh
we
my
take
God.
like some wine and we go sit on the coast and we go?
I need
Cheers,
you guys
brother,
to
and
right
push
now
them out.
do a dexterity save as a strong
Okay.
gust of wind the wind blows
What a
on.
great
Seren
point.
here?
Oh wait, I'm rolling a normal dice. It's a dex
Also,
save.
yes, Seren.
Dirty 20.
Okay, do I have to make the next save then?
Absolutely, you're all getting blown about because like it's just, shit's bad right now.
I'm not
Oh,
not
God.
under exhaustion anymore, am I?
No, you had
I'm
a
not
full
incapacitated.
rest. You guys went
Oh
to bed
yeah,
very
baby.
early. and
Never
I'm-
mind, baby.
So I'm going to just the map isn't complete, so we are gonna theater of the map of the mind. But I'm just gonna have like the basic sketch of the village here.
And I pour a glass. I pour two very small glasses.
Wait, hold on! What are you doing? First of all, no, full bottle.
Here you go.
Oh, okay.
Full bottle? Damn.
Well,
then I
we
don't pour it
asked
out.
and you
Second
didn't
of all,
fucking
yes, full
answer.
bottle.
I am confused.
Back.
Casparian usually spends his time out at the full seas. We're far too inland for him to even be here.
We passed.
I mean,
on
we
our
did
way
kind of
here.
like high five him on the way here.
Yeah. That was like a whole. I feel like we told you this.
You
I'm
literally like kind of like
gonna
looked
gaslight
at
the
like
fuck
a
out of
whole
him.
boat and then kind of looked at us. So I don't know what you like thought.
Yeah, like we kind of, you know.
I don't know, maybe you would respect the gods?
Girl, I don't even know.
To be fair, we
most
didn't know they were
gods.
there.
I don't even know most gods.
Dace
I
just
didn't
kind
even know
of
there was, like, a
stares at
thing.
you. Are you stupid?
Are you
Casparian's
5? Ask me again.
That's one of the most vengeful gods there are. If he doesn't get his gift, he will bring a storm to your doorstep and follow your ship until you give him everything.
We literally didn't even know that. Like, excuse you. Not everyone knows all things because you've been alive for a fuck ton amount of years or something. Anyway, Sibylle, throw the bottle.
Is this gonna work or not?
You're not gonna reach the sea from here. You are in the middle of the village. You have to get to the sea and you have to pour it respectfully. This
I
guy,
have
no,
a
don't
walk
you dare!
speed of I have a walk speed of 45. I could run.
Cool. The sea is about let's see. If you hold on. It's like 300 feet away from here. I'd say.
I could probably do it. Does he like anything else by perchance? Like, sorry, we're a little late.
grape.
We were kind of like dying, but like, do you like croissants?
I mean, he's definitely pissed if that's him.
That wasn't the question.
Does he like anything else?
Sacrifices could be welcome, but it's
Sacrifices?
mostly just wine.
Just whatever's valuable. Anything valuable.
Alright.
Well, this is pretty valuable. I think it should.
Hey.
It should work.
Just in
I
case.
spent
Hey,
most of
Lele,
the-
can you give me
the-
my wedding ring?
Oh gosh.
Just in case. I feel like if if Sam is there, she does look at him like, this is a reasonable sacrifice. We're not married. It's okay. I'm sorry.
Well, alright. So this is gonna be a tough one for you.
I can do it.
I'll help.
Basically, you are dealing with straight up tsunamis coming in.
I know.
There are some trees on the way too. So I'm basically just going to ask for. Let's do this. We're gonna do 3 athletics rolls.
Ooh.
If
Okay.
all together they reach 45 altogether, we'll take it like 3 turns basically.
Athletics?
Right? Yeah. You
Yeah,
can do
athletics.
dexterity instead as well. Just anything that would work towards running
acrobatics.
towards.
No, athletics.
Acrobatics. Fuck yeah.
Athletics for me.
But I'm doing like 3 for each person running. If you don't reach 45 in the 3 rolls, you have gotten knocked off by a wave or lost balance from the wind. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah, that's 1.
This.
Okay, that's 24.
Oh,
Where's
2.
where's
4.
guidance?
19,
Guidance is a
8.
D4.
What's 24 plus 19?
What's 24 plus 19? It's 43.
37.
Surely that's
God
close
damn
enough.
it.
Oh,
My 3 rolls
what
comes out to
other rolls?
37.
Okay.
Oh, what did I just roll? I don't actually know what I rolled.
You rolled a
It was-
custom roll. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
The custom roll's guidance frowns.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh, for who? For you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So how does that go for you guys? Did anyone
37.
reach a 45?
Hang on.
No, I rolled a 1 and then a 3 in my rolls, and I have a +7, so it did not save
45,
me.
we would have all had to roll
Or-
15 and up every single time.
Yes.
Imagining Seren
that-
going by and just like, take it! Eat shit.
Well, I guess that's the question. Seren, dexterity to catch it.
Oh God.
If you are just like, just going in like.
Unless I can
with
hand it to
no
you, but-
plan, running
You know-
in.
You know, kind of funny. Like, if this guy is so reactive to not getting wine, like, it just sounds to me like he's an alcoholic.
That's a fun to catch it.
Oh, you know what? Okay.
Can I try to catch it?
You can try to catch it to save it.
What's the roll?
If you roll me a 13, you'll catch it in your dexterity.
Not
Can
what
I-
I asked.
If I kiss you, it gives you
What do I
advantage.
roll?
Dexterity.
Just straight dex. You hate
Fine.
us.
Fine. Acrobatics. Have your acrobatics.
Okay. It would be sleight of hand, but okay.
Sure. Okay. You
Seven
catch
acrobatics,
the
there you
bottle.
go.
However, okay. Let me describe what happens. So you guys absolutely run in. However, as you get close to the beach, a big wave comes in and sweeps you. You see that Seren dodges it. However, she doesn't catch the bottle you throw her. So Seren is by the sea. You two have gotten swept back to
I
the
faced up.
beach.
I faced up to be by Seren.
Okay, let's go!
I love face down.
Listen, man, I don't got magic shit to do that. Okay, I just gotta brute force it.
You,
Sorry, hold on. Give me a moment.
well, Seren, roll me a history.
Oh.
Let's see if you remember your prayers.
Oh shit.
Because you guys just ran in. You guys didn't strategize at all. You said bottle.
Okay,
sprint."
how do I put this in?
You remember the prayers perfectly. A few words
Okay.
in another language that frankly you don't really understand, but it's the one that like the god likes the most.
It's what the god wants, so the god gets what they want in this situation, I think.
So spoiled.
Out of all of them, you know he's very particular on everything. But you're here.
He's
The waves are now going back. You have just enough time to uncork the bottle and start to pour it in, while basically reciting the pleas for safe travel. And also, a quick apology for not doing that earlier.
Yeah. I'm having Lele repeat everything I say word for word.
I'm rolling my eyes, but I'm doing it.
Can I hear you from the coast at all?
You can hear the flatness in Lily's voice of I really don't
Trying
like
to shout along with you or something. I don't know. I don't want this shit to happen again. I'll pass. Thanks.
Trying to save Sibyl's village. Just trying to save Sibyl's village. Alright.
Thank you for letting us cross the sea. It was very kind of you. Please leave me alone.
The water stops for a moment before circling all three of you. Samuel, it's somehow basically like a wave goes past and then on its way back smacks you towards the others.
Pushing me in. This is like a riptide. Whoa.
I will kill you.
That's if he doesn't kill me first.
And the water raises as you see some of the water almost shapeshift to the visage of the serpent around you. His eye staring, waiting.
Hey, brother. Sorry about that. Lapse of judgment on our part.
Yeah, what she said.
I apologize on behalf of these fools. They did not understand that they were disrespecting you. It will never happen again.
Won't happen again.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry. It won't happen again.
Surely we're giving the
We're
hell
right
back.
here and we
Surely.
are apologetic. I think Sibyl's like fully like head down. I'm sorry.
Surely we should get advantage.
I didn't know.
You can have you. Oh, I mean, that's fine. That works.
Oh,
thank God for
God,
the
that
advantage.
before I would have
Now I'm
shat
gonna do.
myself.
Slowly,
Bad.
the serpent moves away, and the water leaves. As you realize the waves have almost calmed instantly, but you do see in the distance where the pirates had basically stopped their ship, that thing got completely wrecked. And you see a bunch of the goblins just swimming to shore now that the sea's calmed down.
Harry.
But you have calmed Casparian down.
Don't talk to me until I've had my wine. Jeez.
Okay,
You
we need like a rundown.
I
As you
don't say it in character.
It would have been funny. It would have been funny.
It would have been funny.
Seren?
I was just gonna have like a wave splash you on its way out.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, and when you say it, like a wave just splashes you. But you see the goblins kind of swim out.
Yeah, what?
Quick elaboration. I don't think any of us were told any of this. As far as I know, this was not common knowledge.
I barely even knew gods existed when I left my
Exactly.
fucking settlement.
If this is a common concern, I think there needs to be a little bit of a rundown.
Also, what is it? What bro mean like
I don't know if you know this, but in the last
Post-vengeful
300 or
god and it's
something
about
years,
pouring
Those
those
wine?
history books don't
That's
have
the
that.
stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard.
Those history books, they don't cover this shit. Okay? I don't care if it's been 300 years. They don't tell us this shit in school.
Well, what
3,000.
specific do you want to know? Do you want to know about like waters, like ocean, river?
How
You
do not fuck up like
encyclopedia?
that?
I
Let's
know,
not do that
I-
again.
It was kind of common courtesy to, at least in areas that worshipped specific gods to follow their prayers and sacrifices.
They're like a
Why?
And
book,
so
like a
I
history
picked
book
up a
that
thing or two.
They're a book we're supposed to read about like
If there's any
the
books,
gods and the
I
common
wouldn't have them,
courtesies.
but
Barry
Jesus is
kind
gonna
of
kill us.
swarms up, being like, "I did you see that? I already sent that snake running."
No.
Funny,
No, you
if
didn't.
pick up that thing anytime you go to sail, pour a bottle of wine into the water, or that will happen again, and it will not look pretty.
Alright,
Okay.
Yeah, what she said.
I'm ready to face that serpent when it wants a rematch.
Let him kill himself. It's
don't-
fine.
No, none. Hey,
Yeah,
that's my prodigy.
yeah.
Stop it. That's like my
I don't
son,
know
part
if
2.
Giant sea god is the one you want to fight, but sure.
You should pour wine in the water. That'll real fuck with him.
Oh,
Every
like
time
that.
you see him.
Oh, like that river serpent we met. Does this one like riddles too?
Look at Seren.
The fucking river serpents. Okay, yeah, sure, why not?
I mean, a reminder from
I
the
don't-
doc, the river serpents are like the minor gods.
Yeah.
Like riddles. I mean, even you might recognize one from Quest for the Sun.
Oh man. I don't. What? Shit, did I do riddles?
Yes, there was a river serpent that just asked us riddles and nothing else.
I did that?
Yeah, it was the origin of Morgan going sponge.
Sponge?
Guys, you must understand. I don't remember that
That's
much
fair.
of what I did in Quest for the Sun.
That's
I did
fair.
a lot of weird shit just for funsies. I'm
is fair.
gonna be honest.
Well, I made it law.
I love you for that.
We can
Anyway,
answer this one's riddles, but didn't talk to us. Rude, honestly.
They love their riddles. The lesser serpents mostly just like riddles, as far as I'm aware. Casperian is a very territorial person. Well, serpent.
We must have nothing going on
Sacrifices.
in his life. Kind of sad.
Except the battle with the mountain guy.
That yeah.
What?
I thought we mentioned this.
Yeah.
The snake guy was fighting the mountain guy in
Yeah,
like
like
the
a
depths of
big
the
rock
ocean,
giant
and we had
guy.
to avoid it.
The big, giant.
Does Pip just have a list of gods?
Yes, straight up.
Does Pip just have an encyclopedia?
Pip has like an encyclopedia of knowledge that they requested.
I love that.
It's Baymont, for
The
context.
fucking mountain range?
What? They were just fighting, and we had to avoid it.
So, hey Froggy, where's the closest mountain range to
Oh, right
here?
here. It's right next to Formenos. Formenos is where the only spot in the area where the sea beats the mountains.
Where the mountains meet the sea.
So, I have an idea of who the giant rock guy was.
What is his
But
name?
that also
Fucking Rocky or
poses-
something?
That's another god.
I
You might
was
wanna
joking,
watch him.
Seren.
Why are these bitches everywhere? I'm sorry. I've been swearing consistently. I need to stop. I'm becoming more and more not small town woman.
Yeah,
Yeah, just say fuck, you
I'm
know?
not.
Sometimes something requires the word fuck.
Sometimes
I'm
it
supposed to be a
is.
good example for my children.
You're not here right now.
Belmont really doesn't ask for much. He just kind of wants silence when you're in mountain areas.
That actually is a lot.
But he's asleep.
So-
He's asleep. He's
It's
supposed
not.
to be asleep. He doesn't get mad unless somebody woke him up. So
the
that
ocean
poses a
too
bigger
loud?
question of who woke him up.
Was the ocean too loud and that's why they're fighting?
I don't know.
I'd fight the ocean for being too loud.
The ocean was like throwing a wicked
fight
rager or
anybody.
something, and then the mountain woke up.
Kind of rough.
Can I fight them?
No.
No.
No. No.
Go fix your boat. Go fix your boat.
No.
She looks out
You
at
should
the
fix your boat
boat
before
and
another
I-
storm
rolls
hits and
down.
takes it out.
Don't think I could get you out of that one. I am surprised I even got you guys out of this one.
I told you guys that buying expensive wine is a vital part of buying what's the word I'm looking for? Rations.
You know, if Misty was here,
Food supplies.
like I can hear her sigh.
But I was right, wasn't I?
That is exactly why I can hear the sigh.
I was right.
In perfect, detailed
There
clarity.
Another one that you'll want to be careful of, at least around here. That would be Valley of the Mountain. Valley of the Mountains. You kind of do want to give sacrifices to that one when you go.
What sort
on
of
travel.
sacrifices? I would love to hear in excruciating detail what you know about this one.
Excruciating detail.
Excruciating detail.
Grilling fifth.
Well,
You can roll. You can
I-
roll me a history if you want. I'll just explain.
yeah.
Yeah, tell us to tell us to
Dirty
in
20.
excruciating detail.
Yeah.
Valley. Okay, Valley is a god that often in the mountains would specifically either expect that you leave snacks and sweets, or she'd pull you into little games with her that sometimes would end up very, very deadly, especially since they were prone to waking Baymont up.
So she's still a bitch, gotcha.
Sometimes
I wonder who woke him up.
sometimes Melodia would join in on those games, and that would be the worst thing ever for a traveler. But if you appeased Valley, then she'd actually ensure you safe travels.
I swear, these gods must have literally nothing going on in their lives. Like,
Starting to feel like it.
that sounds like shit I would get up to if I got
I'm
bored as
sure
fuck.
immortality would really suck.
I mean, that's not that bad.
But the sky has calmed down and slowly the sun rises. I guess it's time for an early breakfast, hopefully.
We should race past it. Sorry.
Shut up.
Looking over at the town, you do see that the wall facing the sea has sustained quite a lot of damage.
Damn.
Man. Oh god. Okay.
What did the group of bitches get up to?
Aside from not helping.
Aside from not helping.
They were helping reinforce the wall. Especially Eliana, who was just basically using like the move earth thing to basically create some extra barriers. Though
She's okay in my book.
surprisingly enough, they like if you look at it, they were actually really pulling their weight.
But Dace is a twink. There's not much weight he's got.
Can't pull very much.
Can't pull very much.
Not even bitches.
You do see he actually started managing a group of people and actually.
Of
like,
course he
directing
is
people.
managing.
Oh, of course he's
Of course
managing.
He's a managerial person.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You would be the type to take credit for other people's work.
But yeah, as you kind of approach back, you do kind of like. You do actually straight up see him spot you and kind of drop something he was holding and kind of go, like, loudly go like, "So did you fix your mess?"
Oh my god, that platypus is back! I'm sorry! I just... Right, oh shit! It's in that pile of wood! And you know, there's, you know... Sibylle, Sibylle and Seren, you guys can probably very clearly see that Lele was casting magic.
Oh no, that platypus, you know it's a killer, right? Those things are deadly.
Like, I heard it
It
prefers
eats
elven
blonde
meat.
people.
I better run away. And I back up 2 steps.
Dace does step
It
away.
eats blonde people, you gotta be careful.
Dace does like
Oh,
move, run off. Meanwhile, Asta and Ilyana just kind of look. It's like, Ilyana's like, "What was that?" And Asta, "Just him being a pansy. I always knew he was a pansy deep down."
I'm so
Oh yeah,
great at
brother, he
this.
is.
We have bigger issues, I think.
Yeah, true.
Beaumont's awake. On these guys' travel here, the ocean and the mountains were fighting. So,
Ilyana kind of just stares in shock. Like, awake?
Things are getting
Awake?
worse.
Like awake, or just...
They were trading like punches
woke
and
and-
fighting and stuff.
So, awake.
Yeah, they were
Awake,
kind of
awake.
duking it out.
That is pretty terrible. Last time he was awake, he moved the entire mountain range from one spot to another, leveling every city in its wake.
yeah.
What the hell do we do
I thought
about
mountains
it?
were created by tectonic plates, you know, colliding. Seems kind of odd to me.
The what now?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Uh-huh.
Really, you gotta stop reading those books about this other world thing.
It's like an isekai story.
But like, it seems so realistic. It makes so much sense. I love the world building.
The leader kind of like, you see that she's just running about, but at a certain point she just kind of sits down at the table, just buries her face in her hands and just kind of like just puts her hand up to just like, "Not now," to some people. It's been a rough morning and a rough night by what you can tell. The storm had affected some of the houses.
I had a great night.
Well, glad you slept well.
Because I'm gay!
You are. Disgustingly so.
You love me anyway.
Though the typical like morning and evening chatters that you would normally hear, that the cheerful energy of the village, it was something that they were trying to definitely keep up, but now it's just kind of drained as they kind of see a lot of their work has been washed away.
It's been this constant back and forth recently, hasn't it?
Yeah, and no breaks between it either. But yeah.
We need to do something about this, like, soon.
Ilyana kind of is like, "Oh, I know, we can move everyone to Novulun right now." And Asta's like, "Are you crazy, woman? Beautiful woman."
Imagining
That
him
would be
saying that and then
chaos.
turning to her and seeing the beautiful woman like
Beautiful.
Beautiful woman.
I don't know if we can get
That's
everybody out of here all that fast.
Like Dace has been saying, that this place is a dump, everyone would run.
Ugh. Huh.
Bitch.
And have you suggested it to the leader yet? If you're so certain that it would fix everything that you're worried about? Sorry, worried about?
Asta kind of like, oh, Dice does all the talking.
Have you
Personally, I don't
Clearly,
really
so
like
you're
that.
willing to talk shit, but you're not willing to make a difference about it. Got it.
Well,
Okay.
personally, I
And
don't really
he's
like
walking
her.
out. She's walking.
It's like, see, typical for people these days, walking away instead of fighting head on.
I want to throw a rock at him so bad. Do
I
I have anything? Hold on.
I like
Let me
to
check
like
something.
I like to follow a Sibylle, but you know, in that very specific way, you know, like in the Avatar Last Airbender, like, you know, it's like a person like walks away and then the other one was just like water trap or something like that, just like like the fucking
Can I, when he's not looking at me, throw a pebble at him, but like quickly turn away like I didn't do anything?
Absolutely, go ahead. What would be like for throwing pebbles? Would it be
Would it be an
dex, or
unarmed
would it
strike?
be- oh,
It'd be dex, isn't
it'll
it?
be a roll to hit ranged, which would be but I'm pretty sure that it would be strength. It would be strength.
Strength. Okay.
Is it strength?
There was a
for
conversation about
distance?
this in one of my D&Ds
I
recently.
thought it was dex if it was a ranged weapon, and it was
Yeah, but
strength if you were hitting
if
like unarmed
you're-
with something by hand.
but
That's what we did for Monroe.
It's a improvised weapon, and improvised weapon is just strength.
Okay, well, go ahead, roll your strength.
Oh baby.
The rock hits, but not too strong. It just goes kind of clink against his helmet, and he goes, huh?
Okay, look, I need both of you to do me a huge favor, and I need you to go find Dace and tell him what I told you about Beaumont being awake, because this has got to be an issue we have to solve at this point. So,
We have to talk to him. Okay, fine. Anything for you, Pookie?
Wait, was Seren talking to us?
I thought so.
Seren was talking to Aster and Ileana.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry, my bad.
That's what I
Okay,
thought.
never mind.
Yeah, that would be
You
all.
walked
I
away,
misunderstood.
Sibylle.
I thought you meant
You
us.
walked away.
That was yeah. And
I didn't know if you went with us.
Asta goes like, yeah, you know, yeah, because everything goes through the great old party leader. I always said I suppose I was meant to be the party leader, but no, of course this is. And they kind of walk off. The sigh. Finally, the village leader does kind of like, before you guys fully leave, kind of like, Sibylle, could you come over here for a moment?
I was coming this way anyways. Hi.
The rest of you, too. I'm not sure what to do anymore. This was the worst night yet. If this keeps up, I don't know if... We haven't had word from Village A. To be fair, they've just been settling down, so there hasn't been much time. And things have been getting worse. And I fear to think of how the bridge work's going.
Especially after that.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't even know if I can motivate all the... I'm tired. One good day is all I need. Just a good day, we can just to make people realize that things aren't the end of the world. Look at them. Not even singing and dancing from when you first arrived. The damage can be repaired. It's nothing we haven't done before. I just wonder how many times they'll want to bother.
Yeah. Dealing with the gods has never been an easy feat.
The gods. But our village doesn't have a god.
But the world does.
She kind of looks
And they're
over
increasingly
it.
a problem.
She kind of looks at you perplexed before realizing. Of course. You know, I mean it where I say it. I miss the endless night. Sure, we had to deal with the wild animals coming in and the shadows. There wasn't anything we couldn't deal with. This? Our magic's messed up. I just want something to show them that this isn't the end of the world. That we can still... pick back up. Morale's been such an issue as of late. We have the supplies, we have everything, it's just keeping up. And not believing it's a doomed cause anyway.
Well, I mean, there is always what the rich nobles love to do. We have a princess here, don't we? We can throw some kind of party. Something to raise the spirits of everybody.
She initially smiles
It
at the
doesn't have to be
idea,
big.
but then kind of goes like, I don't have time to organize a party myself.
I can do it! I can do it!
She kind of jumps a bit. Are you sure?
I can do it!
It takes a lot of planning.
I planned every party that was of worth back in Hazelton. Literally every party. Every meaningful party. That was all me. I know how to do it. I can do it.
I can only really give you the, like, offer the aid of
I just
the
want to plan a
kids
party
and-
again. It's been so long.
She's like, well, if you're sure, I can't offer too
I'm
many
so
hands,
sure.
but if you can handle the main things, then I'd be more than grateful.
Sibylle, Seren, if you guys are with me, I think we can do this.
Okay.
Sure, I guess.
I'll try to help where I can. But she will probably be like, Lele, don't forget
My
there is
special
other shit
interest,
I
guys.
also need to worry about. I still want to help out with the town. If we can figure out a solution that doesn't result in this happening again anytime soon. Like the agonies. I mean, awesome.
Like what?
Well,
The agonies. Sibylle, if you're too busy, that's perfectly fine, but at least I have Seren. You can help me out, right?
yeah, sure.
You seem great at making lists. All right, here, and like passes you, like from Hammerspace passes you like a parchment and quilt, just like write down things that as I'm saying them. I'm really bad at making lists. You seem better at making lists. I used to have someone for this, but doesn't matter right now.
Yeah.
I need to get my flow. Gotta get my flow. The creative juices. I got this. All right, and me myself, I don't know how to fucking do this.
You can
So she's just doing
absolutely.
that.
I will say, you can absolutely hear Yuliang just kind of going in there, just like, are you serious?
And I'm ignoring him. I'm gonna party plan, and like my life depends
Yes,
on
the
it.
whimsy.
The whimsy.
The leader seems
Seren
actually quite cheered up by the idea.
Seren's gonna look at the leader and be like, how many of the village elders are around?
Well, there's me. There's also Elder Jacob. And there's Elder... Oh, freaking John.
Another John.
Jonathan Sims from the Magnus
something
Archives.
something that could be done is sometime after the party arrange for, I guess, the most trusted of people, and maybe the Queen's party and the new party, to discuss game plans, because clearly this can't keep going on. But I think for now everybody could use a little bit of cheering up.
Of course. I'll make sure to organize the wall repairs. Really, it'll only be a few hours. The damage isn't as bad as it seems. I can assure you of that. But please, I'd appreciate any morale boost, any sense of normalcy.
All that's going through my brain is
We can prepare to have the party this evening. In the meantime, figure out what you want to do. Make yourselves useful in any way you can.
You got it.
Do I know how often the storms have been recently? How bad the
As of recent,
various things causing damage have been?
As of recent, the storms have been coming in almost every single night. Even the previous night, there was thunder outside. It's just something that most slept through. The barricades had mostly been holding up. Tonight was especially bad, though perhaps it was in part to the god feeling particularly disrespected by that damn ship.
I'm sitting here like, we were just a little guy. Bro must really have nothing going on to attack for just that.
Hey, I mean, you know from Yuliang, a powerful god can be in more than one place at a time.
I'm gonna collect as many decoration items as I can. I'm setting up like wherever there's a large area that's like, you know.
So there's in the center of town, there's a place where there's room for a bonfire, and there's two rows of tables with like little roofs above them.
Fuck.
You can absolutely move those tables and even use those roofs to string up decorations.
And I'm doing that. I look pinker than ever before.
Your
Oh my god, she's
pinkness
alive.
has actually attracted Sibylle's daughters. As at some point while you're putting up the decorations, you feel one of them tug on your dress. Just in awe, like, so pink.
Which
You
one
want to
is
paint pink
this?
too?
The older one. Which one was the older one?
I think Sophie.
Yeah, it's Sophie. She's like,
Sophie was
What?
the first, I think, and Lydia was the second.
yeah.
Surely I have pocket glitter. Surely I have pocket glitter.
You have pocket glitter.
And I just do pixie dust, and they're all. They get I'm so sorry, Sibylle. That's
Sophie
never gonna
is-
come out.
Sophie is 10.
Yeah.
There's a little 10-year-old on you.
But Sophie just kind of like also looks at the decorations like, oh, can I help?
Yes, you can.
I can
All right.
craft! I can sculpt.
You can sculpt. What can you sculpt?
The box!
That's so cool. How long does it
You
take
can
you
make
to
a box.
sculpt a box?
3 days!
Is there? You know what? How about this? And I'm pushing the limits now, but surely I have construction paper. I just really want to be like,
paper around. There's also paints. Like you can remember that the kids actually like bragged about
Yeah.
making the little box
I'm
for
just
Sibylle
imagining-
and painting it.
just having like the rainbow construction paper. Like I bought a lot
I'll
of
let
frivolous
you have
things.
So
it.
much to ask.
I'll let you
Just
have
because
brought
this
it.
is
Okay.
cute.
Okay, you were the party planner of Hazelden, and you brought a chest with all the things you think you would need. Much like Diggory brought a tea set, I imagine you have party supplies.
This is one of the most important things that you saved when the wagon went off the ship.
Well, that's in her
is why I
personal
protect my-
chest. That's in the chest
I
on
protect my
legs.
chest. It's so important to me that I keep this chest intact
like-
because it has so much space.
Much
many
like
things in it.
Diggory irrationally has a tea set, I'll allow you to always have party supplies.
Thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna show them how to do. To start doing like those like like construction paper like cuff things where you like link them up.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
have them be doing that.
It's not long before the kids of the village, you've attracted basically
Have pitched
all...
in.
Yes.
It's gonna be. Oh, it's gonna be great.
The kids aren't allowed kids before 12 aren't allowed to be working on the walls, so they usually just kind of sit around bored all day or like run around hitting each other with sticks.
Mhm.
So this like
I have art
new
and craft.
thing. So you've basically gathered you have slowly gathered a swarm around you of kids demanding pocket glitter and helping you with the decorations.
And childhood
I'm
joys.
doing it all. I have my little
is-
helpers.
Actually,
Seren looks so out of place here. She's like stiff as a board with the fucking parchment paper.
There's a kid that's hitting you with a stick.
Can I stop the kid from hitting her with the stick?
I
Be polite.
was so tempted
Be
to
polite.
ask you to roll animal handling.
Oh, I mean,
As a joke.
Up.
As a joke, not actually.
Be polite. Don't do that.
The kid raises the
These are
thing
technically
one more
guests.
time. And then slowly lowers it. Raises it slightly again.
Ah.
Throws a stick on the ground and stomps off. You can hear the kid
Lele's
throwing a tantrum somewhere.
You can hit me with the stick. Stop hitting.
vibrating.
I can be hit by a stick. I'm okay with it.
In the meantime, you do?
I
Yeah.
am getting this party set up, and stuff. I got the many kids working on arts and crafts. I'm sure I got different things to be hung up via the paper. I got all that stuff going on at this point. I've arranged for whatever food that people can spare to be donated. Like I talk to people in regards to that.
You go get wheat from the wheat field.
And I go get wheat from the wheat field.
There isn't an issue on food. If the northern villages have something, it's a lot of food.
Then easily I'm getting all that good food. I also have in my rations. They're gonna spoil eventually anyway, so I put all of them out, and it's just all the bakery items, all croissants, a bunch of different fruit. You're like, why the fuck did she have all
Looking
this?
over it, like, why
Where did
is
you get
this?
this?
What
This
you
isn't even
spent
the
all
season
our
where we
money
are.
on?
It's fine. It's fine. See, it's for a good cause now, and she's got she's got that all set up and stuff. She's trying to find people who have any sort of musical prowess that they can maybe do some music. She's arranging all of this. And she's moving faster than you've ever seen her before. She's with efficiency, with drive, more than she's ever had. That y'all have seen her.
Power.
She's absolutely glowing. She's in her element.
At some point, Baragon does stop by, and he actually inscribes some small things onto some of the paper, causing it to light up with a faint, sparkly glow.
That's so cool. Now do it to the rest of
Awesome.
them.
I love you.
Baragon kind of has a moment of.
Do it to the rest of them.
It might take a while. I'm still in.
We have a few hours.
Are you sure about this?
If anything today is important, it's this.
He kind of looks over to see the village leader, but she actually seems busy speaking with Dace. So
Finally, Dates has a use.
We hate him so much, and it's so obvious, which is so funny. 'Cause I think about pre-everything here, Dace, and I go, oh, my pathetic little rat, and now I have to interact with the pathetic little rat, and I'm like, I hate your ass. I need you dead.
Beautiful. If Dace ever tries to like because I'm trying to like get Seren to help me with this. If Dace like even starts to approach this area to bother Seren, a platypus will emerge from the shadows, steering him away. I'm making sure that this is perfect and not raining on Seren's parade, you know, like
but
everything must be perfect.
As Baragon kind of like gets to it, there is like a kind of moment where he is like, so what did keep you away for so long? I was supposed to have a meeting with one of you, though I heard that you got held up.
Pretty sure that's me. We were supposed to talk about magic stuff, and then we may have discovered some things, and it was not an immediate concern. I was supposed to do that last night, and I forgot.
He kind of just raises his brows for you to continue.
I just silently
We'll
pass
talk about
Baragon
it.
a paper crane for him to enchant while I'm listening
He
to this
does like
conversation.
just kind of while he's talking, just do it.
Yeah, just like
The leader wanted you because my magic was the closest to what the village used to have. She wanted you to take a look at it, and we'll try and mess with it and see if we can figure out maybe what's going wrong with it, and then we might be able to actually fix the barriers and stuff around town. I think it is. Like, I'm pretty sure they used to be magical. I don't remember now.
They did. The town actually relied quite heavily on magic in the past.
If we can fix that, it'll help at least hold for a little bit longer until we can get everything taken care of and then come back.
Well, while we are here, would you mind demonstrating some of your magic as it stands now?
Yeah, I can do that. I don't have any reason to hide it. Don't look at me like that.
I want to see. I want to see.
Now the question is, Froggy, what do I do to demonstrate that?
I mean, you have like...
'Cause I am a barbarian, and the only other thing I have is rage.
Well, honestly, just, let's do it this way. Because technically we've established that these are skills you have lost. Let's say
Yeah.
you're going to try and use
Try and do it like I used to.
And it's just gonna be a 100% chance of wild magic from it.
Yeah. Wait.
So why don't you roll your table?
Oh, that's a D6, I think. Hold on. Let me open my table so I can look at it. That is a D6, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's a D8. I lied. 8. Roll. 2.
What's
You teleport up to 30 feet in an unoccupied space you can see.
Where you teleport?
I just start teleporting, I guess. I'm like,
And I are
Aim with your head.
Absolutely go ahead.
I can just keep using it on each of my turns as a bonus action, even though
Okay.
I'm not in rage, but it's
This
fine.
is gonna be interesting. Seren, I mean, you've seen this before because this is what initially happened to your magic when you woke up. When the sun rose up, to be more specific. It basically, a lot of the old spells went wild. As a matter of fact, even though some of the spells that had developed during the Endless Night did stay, almost everything that utilized, well, certain magics from 3,000 years ago went completely wild. And because it's such a high, well, you get high arcana in general, but because it's such a high arcana, you do get a slight hint of what kind of magic this was supposed to be. Radiant. The one most prone to going wild now.
Uh-huh.
There is something on my table that actually would have been really sick and way better of a demonstration for this. It's not radiant damage, but it does have to do with lights, and that's kind of silly and cute.
When did you learn magic again?
It just kind of came to you
I was
naturally.
gonna say birth.
Yeah, it just kind of came to you naturally.
I don't
You were always good
really
at
know.
it.
It's just kind of always been there. Maybe something heritage related. I don't know. I never really asked. It's not like I can find out.
Your leader told me that a lot of the spells that they used were actually inspired by you. At least the ones that they used for the lights around and the protection spells. They are extremely good against the moon. Oh well, his forces.
Was.
Unfortunately.
once.
Leon's not really around now, is he?
Luckily.
I saw Demon's eye shoot up, and it was really funny in the corner of my eye. Especially because your bangs were so low, and there was this glint on your glasses, so there was just the slightest movement of one eye.
Can't say that one's too upsetting, but
Well, luckily enough, I had a similar experience. A lot of my charms went completely buck wild for no reason. Though honestly, it's surprising to see. Radiant spells were very rare during the moon's reign.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, you are lucky. In hindsight, knowing it was the moon that caused everything is probably why your village was so well protected. So you have something to be proud of.
Yeah. And now none of that really works, so it's falling apart again because we learned how to rely on it, and now we
Hey.
don't know how to deal without it.
Hey, that's what I'm here
Cool.
for. That's what I'm here for now. I can promise you, I'm not leaving until everyone else leaves. And hopefully, I'm just not leaving in general.
I hope they don't leave. Whatever Dace is talking to her about.
Queen's
I
Night.
don't think the town's gonna benefit from just leaving and abandoning ship. They're just gonna
It's-
kind of lose their autonomy, I feel like.
Well, the Queen hasn't been exactly kind to us up north. I'm a little concerned.
She kind to anyone?
He kind of like sighs and is like, I'm a little bit concerned. Have you noticed that chest plate of his?
I love how Seren's just here, listening to us, continuing to talk shit about Dace again, but this one's a little more relevant now. It's like, Ooh.
He does glance over at Seren a little bit hesitantly before continuing.
We just adopted you and then we forgot.
But he does see that you two seem pretty comfortable. It's like, I swear that thing's enchanted somehow. I just haven't had a good look.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Like old people rights.
He kind of looks over at Seren. It's like, would you know?
Perhaps.
Care to tell us?
Might help a lot.
Fair enough.
What would your intention be once you would learn
Curiosity.
what's on that?
Curiosity, really. Can you really blame me for being distrustful of a royal diplomat from 3,000 years ago? For Menos kept its history. I know what kind of history your kingdom had. I wouldn't trust a diplomat from Novilun as far as I could throw them.
Sibylle sitting here like I don't know anything about that. But now it's just fully looking.
Lele just quiet and
She doesn't
listening.
know.
He's enchanted.
He kind of stands to see if you elaborate, but just sighs and it's like, alright then. I'll get to finish. Well, he actually, like, he just kind of looks, oh, and that's the last of the lights.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Hey, I'm looking
I'm folding a
forward-
paper crane right now.
He smiles a little. I'm looking forward to the party. I don't suppose Mystaria will be there.
She hates my fucking parties.
I'll be honest, I think she's like out right now.
No, it's because she hates me, definitely.
Well, that maybe a little bit of that too, but that's kind of you like kicked her in the face or something like that.
I didn't mean to.
He kind of laughs softly and is like, I doubt you've done anything to be nearly as hateable as certain people here. He is definitely talking about himself, actually.
Brother, I think she's more
Uh,
capable of doing things to get herself hated.
Seren's gonna loudly close the scroll at that.
I mean, he's
Um.
talking about himself in this situation, like, but yeah. He's like, well, if you do need anything from me, I'll be around. Good luck with your party.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yippee! But I believe the party planning goes well. And
It
If
goes
there's-
so well.
with not much else, I think we can skip towards the evening unless anyone would like to do anything.
I want to go check that cornfield.
It is a few
Uh-huh.
hours
Wheat
away.
fields are. Right, never mind.
It's fine. We
Well-
can go check it
Well,
later
if you take
when
a
we
horse,
move there.
if you take a horse, you can be there in like an hour and then take an hour back. It will eat up 2 hours for you.
I'll go tomorrow.
I want to show him more magic stuff. See if he can get a better grasp on what's going on.
Sure, but I can assume like once you've prepared, like, he kind of does like basically sit with you, asking you to try spells again and again, essentially,
Mm-hmm.
kind of trying to
Test running.
trying to get a grasp, trying to understand, and asking you detailed questions about your spells. He seems very interested specifically in the fact how much your spells were like very radiant based, as it was a rarity back
Yeah.
in those days. But most of all, he seems impressed.
It's fun because she says them with the confidence of somebody who used to use them regularly and now no
Yeah.
longer can't.
Yeah. Sucks.
Got myself a paper crane.
It sucks.
He's very sympathetic towards you about all that. But, in that case, I believe we can honestly, well, Lele, I would like to have a little one-on-one with you before the party once you've kind of, settled down. Before the
I
fun starts up.
sit down. I'm like, oh, I've been on my feet, and I'm taking a
And I'm
drink.
gonna deafen everybody for a moment.
Bye bye.
Okay, and it's deafened.
Put me down. Okay.
I was trying! So, things kind of calm down, but the memory of that dream does haunt you. It felt so real, and a part of you knows that that was exactly the case. It was real. It was exactly what happened.
My head goes well, I headed for a moment there.
And almost on cue,
Mm.
you feel a light weight on your shoulder as he kind of like, so you're just going to sit there?
Yeah, I am.
You've still yet to explain why you revealed yourself like that.
I didn't mean to.
No, I'm pretty sure the Wind Princess is asleep. If you snuck into her room now and suffocated her with a pillow, no one would be any the wiser.
I can't just decide to do that, because then everyone will hate me.
Well, that's
And
the
I
best
still
part.
need allies.
Well, that's the best part. Nobody will know. You sneak out, and then you don't have somebody who knows your secret.
She's not gonna tell anyone.
I'm not quite sure. She seems to think I know something that I in fact do not. What did she mean by
What
that?
does she think that you know?
I don't know. Something about Valley. Something about her supposed conversation with me. I don't have any talks with her.
Yeah, I feel like I would have. Yeah, she mentioned that, and I just kind of went along with it because I thought you just didn't tell me something.
Oh, I have no clue. I just went along with it because it kept her mouth shut. But I don't know what she's on about.
Well, either way, she's not going to tell anyone, and if she does, then
We kill her.
I can take actions.
And kill her.
Why are you so kill happy?
I don't like clerics.
Well, a lot of people don't like you, so
It comes with the name. It comes
Yeah,
with the
well-
reputation. When you're winning, everybody
is it
hates
because you keep killing people?
Well, it's more because I won. Look, you
And
take
kill
over the
people.
world. You take over the world, and everybody hates you.
And kill people.
Well, you do it to maintain power.
You know, there's more than. I should not give you ideas. Ugh, that's such a bad idea. If I was to suddenly be like, well, actually, it'd be better if we do. No, I'm just.
No, do tell,
Oh,
do tell.
If you don't have the imagination to think up better things than killing people, then that's on you.
I mean, those orbs of light are very tempting. The damn sun pieces we're searching for! Idiot!
Oh. Girl, I'm not an idiot.
Sorry. Still?
Also,
Yeah?
I'm gonna be so honest, my guy. How is it that Dace hasn't figured out that something's wrong? Like, it's actually funny at this point.
Easy.
It's like literally.
Oh, it's easy. He's been using that chest plate. He's been wearing it for 3,000 years. His mind is basically Play-Doh for me. Sure, he
Does
never
Girly
made...
Pop even bathe? I never see him with it off.
Yes, he takes it off. Unfortunately.
I'm I'm not gonna read into that. Anyway,
Don't. But the thing is, he's essentially as easy to manipulate as any one of my warlocks. If I wanted to, I could make him instantly forget your name, for example. Or maybe
I
even
never
his
told
own.
my full name.
Oh, your nickname, you know? He could forget everything about you in an instant, just because I decided so. He's not a warlock of mine per se. Part of my deal with the Queen was to not make any of hers my warlocks. However, he's been using my magic far too much. I mean, that chestplate, I can tell, has been getting use all the time. He's been lying through his
No.
teeth.
No wonder he fucking. I swear he's got like no good qualities.
and he's gotten this far.
I know. He was always such... He was always annoying. A goody two-shoes, I'd say. And he was...
Suddenly I just had the strong urge to ask him if he was gay for like no reason, just because the way that you're talking as him, like, are you
leave me alone! I'm gay! I'm gay, okay?
You know what? Screw it. By the way, are you a homosexual?
He was always annoying. He was the one who'd take the longest before filling out an order. Honestly, some days it was difficult to get him to do anything.
Random off question, are you gay?
Yes, why do you ask?
Yes! I love gay people. They're my favorite. Now at least I'm, you know, you can't be accused of doing a hate crime, you know? Just saying. Cover your bases.
All my crimes are out of hate.
Anyway, what the fuck was that dream?
He kind of pauses. Yeah, like, he seems to be having a
What the fuck was
blast
that?
just crashing it. He's like, the dream?
Yeah.
I don't control your dreams.
Insight check.
Go ahead!
Insight check. Where's my insight? There's my insight. Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm not even...
Insight that motherfucker.
Okay, that was a fucking lie.
Why do you lie to me?
Okay, I haven't been controlling your dreams. It's just that maybe our minds are a little linked, so sometimes my dreams affect yours.
Ew.
Well, I'm sorry. What did you see?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, really? That's why you tried to strangle me?
It was a surprise. So you don't see my dreams. That'd be creepy if you did.
Only if I wish to. I haven't really been going out of my way to.
This is honestly a good choice. My dreams are rather weird.
I can imagine they
that's a
are.
good choice for you. You probably don't. You're not gonna get anything out of looking at my dreams.
So we're just not going to address the fact that you tried to strangle me?
Didn't mean to.
He just kind of rolls his eyes and is like,
You know, when I wake up in the morning, I am like the stupidest I'll ever be.
if that princess talks, we murder her. And he kind of ends off at that.
You could just say silence her, but okay, but whatever.
I'll jump back to the others. It was right before the party, and as you see, like, everyone gathering, you know it's time.
It's time for me to put on a performance of a lifetime!
It's party time, unless any of you would like to do anything beforehand. No? Wait, oh. Eddie? Oh, Eddie's... okay.
Eddie
needs a moment.
Bro looks terrified.
He does.
They were talking to me and I wasn't expecting anything back yet.
It's just a short
They're like,
scene.
yeah, we might leave later. And I'm like,
Alright. But it's party time.
It's time!
By the evening, a lot of the walls are fixed up. You've seen, like, people just kind of, you know, while you were setting up in the center, a lot of people, like, working through stuff. You saw, like I mentioned, Dace speaking with the village leader for a majority of the day. Before, like, and disappearing every now and again. And you see Eliana and Asta just, honestly, just pulling their weight around. But by the end, people kind of come into the center, kind of surprised at the decorations. And Lele, I mean, you have the floor. It is your party.
It is my party. And I cue the band. And the music's playing. And there's food all set out and prepared. And there's a dance floor for people to dance at. And Sibylle, will you have this first dance with me?
Sam
So
kind
this
of...
is why this is what the comment about making a Valentine's dance was about.
oh yeah, Sam, who
She will.
because the daughters are around. Sam, who like kind of goes to like pick them up a bit, since you two have been basically babysitting them all day. Kind of raises his brow at you and kind of like nudges you. And it's like, oh, I see. Good luck.
Huh?
Lele doesn't even see. Lele's just having fun.
Like, well, you're like, huh? He's
It's funny if he does it like as she's being pulled away. And it's just what, huh, what,
yeah.
huh?
He's like, good luck.
Eddie, is this how it feels?
Hmm?
To have to have two characters that are doing a slow burn, and then the DM keeps making NPCs go,
Yes.
I do this, by the way, for reference.
You do this worse than
I
what
do this
Froggy's
worse.
doing to us.
Your mother!
Every
Keep giving you
character I've
looks.
run into has looked at me with the homophobic dog side eye.
It's always just been, it's been your NPCs, to be fair.
I'm pretty sure Dorian did it to us too. Anyways,
That's the same, that's basically, like, whatever.
that's my boss.
You. But yeah, I mean, roll a performance. Let's see how you two dance for the first one.
Shit, do I have a
Oh,
good
good God.
performance?
It is gonna be joint.
Oh wait, I forgot
It's gonna
I'm
be
hot.
Joint. It's gonna be joint out of 40.
I was not hot. I've rolled horribly all day.
I have a good plus, but I still rolled low.
I have
so
a
it's-
good plus, but a real low roll.
As you drag Sibylle in, Sam's comment kind of like surprises her and causes a bit of a stumble.
And I swing you around, and we're dancing.
It's
You don't recognize the dance. She's dancing to like a Hazelden type dance, which she is. I'll say is one of like the more simpler ones. So you can like maybe kind of catch the
It
rhythm.
takes a second to
after a
figure out.
moment, you know. It's the Macarena. No.
it's not amazing, but it's not terrible. And honestly, that kind of mediocrity actually inspires a lot of people to join in. You know, if you were too amazing, people would have just cleared the floor.
One hop this time. One hop this time. Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Almost immediately, Eliana and Asta barrel in with Eliana swinging Asta around like this.
Oh well, there,
Like
there
with
they
one
go.
hand. I freaking
Remember to be
helicopter
considerate of others.
It's fine, she's swinging him far above everyone else. It's actually pleasant. Like, honestly, when Asta isn't talking and when Dace isn't around, Eliana's actually quite a sweet person. And she makes sure to, like, kind of run up to you and go like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, this is such a cute party. Oh, this is...
I'm an expert. I got
Oh
my
my
degree
God.
in this.
Oh my gosh, you absolutely are. Well, you can get a degree in that? Oh, that was
Hazelden, you can.
oh my gosh! Back when I was learning, that wasn't a degree I could get. Oh, I do you think I could get a degree like that now? If I went to Hazelden?
Live there long enough, and you could maybe get accepted into one of the higher, ranked colleges. I'll say you probably couldn't get into my college, but you can certainly try. I like your enthusiasm.
Thank you! I like your enthusiasm! And your decorations! And Asta's just like, yeah, what she said!
Bro's getting sick. I dance away with Sibylle. So
Okay.
I
how
think
how are
she
you liking
focuses
the
so
party,
hard on
Sibylle?
trying to like dance properly. Like she's trying to get the steps right because she doesn't know what's happening. Like,
So how are you enjoying everything?
the decorations are really nice. At least the others are having fun. Steps on your foot, steps on your foot, steps on your foot.
Ow,
Ow,
ow.
ow. I'm sorry.
I step on your foot back, but it's with a heel.
Fuck.
My fucking stilettos.
Ow.
Sorry, I don't own any other shoes that aren't heels.
I know you don't. I've
I
seen
don't
your
have
collection.
walking shoes at all.
You should really do something about that.
Why? Why would I need to? I can work fine.
Well,
I work
practical.
fine in heels.
Why are people calling me?
That they are. If that's the case, I'm going to briefly deafen you two, but I'll note that Dace does actually approach Seren.
Seren is
Oh,
off to the
bitch.
side, so.
Damn, I'm distracted. I can't platypus him. I'm so sorry. I'm distracted. I'm so sorry. Good luck.
Dace approaches you, kind of like. Do you think they seem distracted enough?
I think so.
One last dance before we have to say goodbye.
I've never been very good, but as long as you don't mind your toes being stepped on, we can dance.
Okay. You know what? Let's roll our performances. Let me check this.
no, that's real bad.
Oh, let's see it.
Do you want me to roll it to myself?
No, go ahead. I like the rolls being the one thing you see.
Okay. Performance roll. Oh, okay.
Okay. And
What did he get? What did he get?
one,
Oh,
which is wild because he's
no, he's
normally
not. He got
good.
a nut one.
Oh, he got that one. And Dace is normally good at dancing. It's the funniest thing. You start out great, and you remember some dances from the time that Dace had been trying to teach you for the ballroom dances. You guys always had to attend after all. And then he immediately trips over you and face plants in the ground.
Oh.
At which point, he just kind of draws everyone's attention. And it's like, but it was worth a try. I'll see you in the morning, Seren. But
I'm
as
so
he
sorry.
as he kind of gets up, he smiles at you softly one last time. Hey, I'll really miss you. Don't get hurt out there, okay?
I'll try.
And if I do, don't intervene.
Okay.
Alright, now let's bring this one home. You see that the two of them, out of the corner
I'm
of
doing
your
the
eyes.
cha-cha slide.
Yeah, out of the corner of your eyes, you
Oh, yeah?
notice that Dace actually asked Seren to dance. And even though it started out great, he tripped over his feet almost immediately.
Ah,
Oh, he's so silly.
They had a whispered conversation between them before Dace essentially went, "Oh, okay, yeah, I suppose that's my fault. Screw all of this," and leaves.
well, this wasn't for him, so like,
Yeah.
what
Hey,
a shame.
at
He's
least
not
I
having
got rid
fun
of
at the
him.
party. We
I
are
noticed-
we like swinging around the floor basically? Can
I
we
have no
swing
idea
and
what
try to
you're
like
Seren is very
grab
awkwardly
you?
now in the dance, so
And,
yeah.
and we include Seren in our
Can we
dance.
swing to grab
us.
you as we go by
Yeah.
and make a big ring?
Yeah, as you do make this big ring, you actually see people start to join you, and
Yeah, bigger
once again, your kids do absolutely join in on this, but they don't do it like, you know, a normal freaking person. They they like try. Well, you know how kids will like latch onto two people's hands and then like lift their legs to be carried.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Absolutely that.
I don't know if we're like on either side of you, but the little lead-in just like, "Are you okay?" like whispered, kind
You
of.
good? Should we go beat him up?
Kill
No,
him.
it's
I'll kill him for
fine.
you.
I'll kill him, yeah.
I'll kill for you. Just say the word.
The first pink person I've met
girls
in
gotta
so
look out
long,
for the
I'd kill
girls.
for you.
it was my fault anyways. I was never
See, but
quite
I
good
don't-
at dancing. I
I don't believe
forgot
it.
what I needed. I forgot where to position my tail, so he tripped.
Yeah, but I don't really think that's like your fault. I think that's kind of just a skill issue on his.
I've been stepped on my feet multiple times at this point, but I did not rage and walk away. So I
think
still
he
blame
isn't.
him.
It's fine. He's been stressed lately.
Oh no, stressed. Crazy.
Whoa.
He's so
An actual problem that he has
stressed
to help with? That's
about
so
a problem that
crazy.
he actually has to do something about.
No.
Oh no,
I'm
he's
sure
been
he's
hit by the
stressed. I
slightest
don't care.
inconvenience. A tail.
The
I
straw
think your
that breaks
tail
the
is
camel's
lovely.
back for sure.
I mean,
He's got something against short
devastating.
people, I think.
Yeah.
If you think
he's just-
about it,
Yeah.
he's got something against short people.
When I eventually fight him, I will take my shoes off. So I'm
You should hit him with them.
my true height.
I
You
don't
should hit them.
know if you want to fight him.
I feel like I could. I feel like I could win.
I think in a situation like that, it would probably be best to run.
No, I think I can take him.
The reason he was chosen to be one of the Queen's Knights.
Oh,
He
I'm sure
runs
he
away
doesn't
from
play
a
fair.
pink platypus. I think I'll be fine.
He doesn't play fair, I'm sure. Doesn't stop
By
me
the
from
way,
wanting to kick
if
his
y'all
ass.
two didn't know, the pink platypus is definitely me fucking with him. And he believes it every time.
I can't say I've seen many pink
Platypi?
platypi around.
Platypuses.
Platypussies! We fucking are platypussies!
I heard they're native to the region, right, Sibylle? Who is from here and can totally back
Mhm.
me up on that? Yeah. Something in the water.
Turn in the platypuses.
They must have
Pink.
come inland due to all the fighting.
Yeah.
And they're deadly, you know. They'll kill you.
Wow, you know, like
They'll
one
get
bite,
you.
you're dead.
One bite. They might explode
Then you
into
need
glitter
someone
or something.
to suck the venom out. And, well, you need someone trusted to do that, obviously. And no one's gonna do that for him.
With the dance also coming in, you do see like the village leader like finally approach, and she's just kind of like she smiles to see it and even joins into the dance. The night goes by. You know what? I want you guys to hold on, I want one of you guys to roll me a d4.
Who's doing it? Oh
One?
god. Everybody moved at once. Whoever
I
rolls
can
it
do
first.
it.
You know what? Go,
Okay.
on, go on, Demon.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry.
Good luck.
Never mind. Okay. Samuel.
Hit go.
It's like whoever goes first.
Okay, no, Samuel. Okay.
Hit first.
Oh wait, Pip first. Wait, but that's a side
No,
roll.
it was
That's
I rolled it.
Never mind.
yeah, it was a performance check. Okay, a 4. Yeah, the night goes absolutely perfectly. Well, the evening. By the end of the dancing, a wonderful feast is laid out, and
During the feast.
Yes.
during the feast, I because of all the kids who have had nothing to do for so long and have all these little things they've been working on, I set up a kids talent show where they show off the things that they've been working on throughout this entire time. So while everyone's eating, they're going up on a little platform being like, and I made this.
They love it. At some point during the talent show, you see Eliana come onto the damn stage and go, and I made this, and show a little paper crane that she'd watched you make before and learned to make one as well. And then she bows and walks off. Asta is cheering, whistling, like, oh.
That's wholesome, I love it.
And then she kind of walks up to you guys. It's like, your turn.
I made this whole place. I don't need to go up there.
No, come on.
I'm home, right?
Yeah.
I'm home. So do we have a hand drum?
Yeah, you absolutely do. The instruments were also just straight up brought out for this event, so
Yeah,
they're
we
just
I
there.
know.
You can borrow an instrument.
But I have to be specific.
Mm-hmm.
Go play with a couple of other people or something like that, and we'll do a little jig, a little song.
Eddie, we're being forced into open mic night again.
Not again.
Yeah.
You cannot make me do that again. This is like, I love Jewish people.
What?
Crazy of an experience. This is referencing something Demon and I
this
went
happened
through.
in real life. We had a
This
very,
happened
very
in
unique
real life
incident.
with Cal. Where he's like, I think Cal was wearing your rosary or something like that, and a guy complimented it, and Cal was like, actually, I'm Jewish. And he's like, that's fine. I love Jewish people. Like,
And then we got peer pressure
Sorry?
into doing open mic night when none of us are really that good at music in front of an entire crowd.
Oh, that's
in,
amazing.
in front of an entire crowd.
They sang Creep Radiohead, and then we all three sang Supermassive
We
Black
did
Hole. by
Supermassive
Muse.
Black Hole, and I tried to play guitar, but it did not pick up on mic at all, and it was horrible.
It was so bad.
Worst
We
experience.
can never go there again.
I gave up, and I
Because of
can't go there, and I live
embarrassment.
here. Anyways, I'll do a little
Anyway.
performance. I'll do a little performance on my little hand drum because I have proficiency with that, and it'd be nice.
Heck yeah.
I'll support you with support.
Uh-huh.
You know what? Actually, let me go check my proficiencies. Let me actually go check my proficiencies. Oh! I have proficiency in a playing card set. I do card magic.
Mm.
Is this your card?
Your backing trick.
I mean,
Yeah.
do your performances.
Oh no.
I
Okay.
got my proficiency bonus, don't I?
Yeah, absolutely. Lele, sweetie.
Surely
Wait,
I can just
fireman?
give you the help action and it works.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm so hot.
I'm
That plus
actually-
another 3, so
I actually am
29.
just giving Sibylle the help action. Totally, yeah.
As you like start performing, the space goes silent. In awe. Like, like the drumming, the rhythm's amazing. Everybody's just taken completely aback. You see some people even like kind of bop to the beat, but most notably, your drumming summons forth the pirates, who essentially act like backup dancers to you.
Oh my god!
Dancing
I don't know
some
where they came
moves.
from, but I'm glad they're here.
Dancing some moves that you'd actually previously taught them, making your perform. Now, there wasn't going to really be a winner, but if there was, everyone would have agreed it would have been.
This was
Sibylle.
for children.
Absolutely, the adults
This
came
was
in and
for
stole the show. Well, it's a good thing that there wasn't a winner named, but everyone silently in their heads is like, yeah, that would have won.
It's totally just like just a planned performance after the talent show. It's not even a
Yeah,
It
yeah,
kind of
of
is. It's more like
Yeah.
we'll do it after this.
yeah, after
Yeah, of
everything.
course.
Close out for
And
the
to close
night.
it all out.
Yeah, it's a closeout for the night.
Yeah. But in the end, the things go well. And as you're kind of left to clean up a bit, the leader approaches you finally and is kind of like, well, that was amazing.
I think it all worked out.
I think it was perfect, yes.
I'll see a lot of smiles on a lot of people's faces, and by the grading
It wasn't like that this
rubric back
morning.
in Hazelden, I think I got an A+.
I have heard so much about Hazelden and somehow still know nothing about it.
It's whatever you got in your head, it's not that. It's so hard to imagine. Based off of everything I've seen out here. Different vibes, definitely.
She does
I don't
raise her
think you can
brow
get a
at you
degree in
before you
party planning
finish.
here. I don't think you can get a degree in party planning out here.
I don't know, Sibylle, I think we throw some quite amazing parties ourselves, don't we? When we have the ability. And Sibylle's...
Sibylle's talking to someone else like, huh?
What? Huh?
Sibylle,
Yes.
we throw quite amazing parties here ourselves, don't we? When we have the ability.
When we have the ability. Try.
Maybe
I think she
worth-
looks over at like all the streamers and stuff like that. Is like, I don't know if we necessarily get this far ahead, but
Honestly, the heart of any sort of party is just how many people are enjoying themselves. You don't even need all this fancy extra stuff. This is me. This is just me. This is just me.
Well, you did
if I were
succeed.
honest, it's usually, I want to say it's more like a bonfire in comparison to this. This is
Very true.
like sitting down for a celebration.
We can make s'mores. If I could start up the fire, and we can make s'mores.
Well, I mean, most people are going off to bed, but I wouldn't mind
Damn.
sticking around a little bit longer. I'm sure we can. Oh yes,
Is there a fire pit somewhere?
yes, there is in the
Probably.
middle.
Is it lit?
It's not lit right now.
Can I? Seren's gonna snap her fingers, and I'm gonna cast Druidcraft and light it.
Love you.
The leader.
Wait, hold on.
I
I
think
got the s'mores.
Sybil puts a hand on like the leader's shoulder or something like that, and is like, if anybody deserves to relax a little bit for right now, I think it's gonna be you.
Thank you. Well, Dace informed me you'll be leaving tomorrow.
That's right. I suppose we are.
I suppose so.
Did he say what time?
He didn't specify. Has he not yet talked to you? He said he would during the dance. As you remember him storming off, pissed
Looking-
off.
looking
I think
looking
he got
at
a little wrapped up in his
Seren.
own emotions. You know how men are. They're rather emotional.
There they
He's
are.
had a rough day.
It's fine. I mean, the point of tomorrow was a discussion, so makes sense. It'll still work out.
He mentioned finding some kind of underground study of sorts. Or, well, at least, apparently Asta and Ileana did while they were out.
Hmm.
Interesting.
They say where?
Quite nearby to here, actually. Close to the village borders. Well, village, you know, the field borders.
So these ones.
Yes,
Interesting.
just east of here. What is that?
I don't know what that is.
What is that?
Oh, it's a heart. Okay.
Oh, it's one of the heart cake things.
That did not look like a
That
heart
still
from
does
the
not look
top.
like a heart.
Bro got lazy with the icing. My dad just gave me this.
I can tell it's pink, but I can't see anything else about it. I suppose
It
there's a
blends
clock
in
in
with
order.
everything.
Are there any leftovers from the party?
Absolutely.
Heart-shaped cakes.
Because I think Seren would be idly gathering up a small chunk of the leftovers and putting some in the fire and mumbling prayers under her breath. and then going off to the side and putting some food off to the side and mumbling some more prayers.
Okay, I know what book series you liked to read when you were younger.
Percy Jackson.
Mm-hmm. I know what sort of gay you are.
She does notice. The leader does notice that, and right. I heard that the earlier attack was the doing of the god. Well, he told me.
Yeah.
Why don't you take some write down some of those prayers for me then?
It would be a smart idea. Thankfully,
I
our
can write
village
down what I
is
remember.
well supplied with food and various goodies in case something like this happens again.
Well, at least we have the reassuring part is that we at least have some way of calming the storm, even if it's expensive. Not as expensive as the damages, that's for certain.
It's
Yeah.
worth the cost.
Absolutely.
And at least it's something you can make if you have to.
Besides, we have some
God,
pretty
they're
good
complete
wine
pickle
here.
beings.
So I've heard.
It's almost like a satyr lives in your village. You should make really good wine.
She kind of
I know good shit.
She kind of laughs and looks to Seren. Once again, missing the endless darkness.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I wonder why.
Well, I
I would
mean, Leon is no better than the rest of them in the end, so maybe it's a good thing that that era's over.
Perhaps. It's a bit funny, for as much as people talked about how horrible that time was, our village has thrived during it. It's a little whiplashy now, having to deal with all these disasters that were ascribed to back then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
Seren.
the world flipped on itself.
Yeah.
Hmm?
No, sorry, no, Sibylle. I won't stop you from leaving anymore. I'm grateful for the help that you provided here. And, I mean, I hope your travels with the with the Queen's Knights go well. They've been nothing but kind at the end of the day, so...
Most of them are.
You're right, Asta's a little bit of a handful.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a men-hating campaign.
This really is a man-hating campaign. We
Fuck
don't like
men.
Aster that much. Like Aster's okay, but that's just because he loves his wife.
He loves his wife.
Dace?
He's just got a lot of personality going on, and then
You're
Dace.
cis and straight.
Dace.
What do I want? I don't want you.
Is he a woman yet? Come on.
He has, at
Can
the end
I-
of the day, chosen against it. He would have appeared...
Therefore, I can't romance him anymore.
Yeah, no, screw
I'm-
him.
I don't like men.
Yeah, no, screw him. I mean, to
Fuck
be
him.
fair,
But don't
he's
like
just
him.
been, yeah, I mean, he's just been the worst. Like, he was gonna join in with the party, and then bro, like, just had a hissy fit about it. Like, honestly pathetic.
He has no whimsy.
No whimsy.
I suddenly get the feeling there's more to Dace just because of how much you're dissing on him.
How do you
He is,
now you
You're
get
a
the
little
feeling?
obvious.
yeah, I mean, Froggy has literally just been saying what you've been saying this entire fucking time back to you, and you're like, wow, that's suspicious.
Yeah, but you
They
understand.
figured me out. You got me.
Uh-huh.
He's secretly a horse boy.
Horse what? Horse boy. What's happening?
He would be, wouldn't
Oh,
he?
I'll explain after the session.
I know that you probably mean that in the way of riding horses, but like I'm just imagining he's just been wearing a disguise this whole time. He's good. Oh yeah, horseman.
Can I maybe pull aside the village elder?
Of course. Go ahead.
Or the leader?
Yeah.
I want to talk to her.
All right. Bye-bye, guys.
Okay. I'm gonna DM you something real quick also.
All right.
They're putting stuff in the oven. Hold on one second. I mean, she probably like kind of nudges, like indicating like she wants to talk to her, but not in the company, so that
yeah.
they come kind of back away a little bit.
While the other two are like kind of just doing their own thing, the leader does get up and kind of walks over. Yes.
When you talk to Dace, has he been passive aggressive at all,
No, not really.
or just diplomatic?
I mean, diplomatic, of course. But he's actually been very kind. Out of all of them, I'd say the kindest.
So he hasn't been making any snide comments in your vicinity.
No, not at all.
I would be cautious with him. I would be cautious with all of them, but
I mean,
I
I'll be
need you-
honest, out of all of them, he gives me the energy out as the most trustworthy.
Hmm. But like what about him makes him so trustworthy?
I don't actually know.
He's just kind of the same as any of the other guards.
Now that you mention it, I don't actually know. I guess it's just this energy when talking to him. It's a bit odd, but hey, I guess that's why he's a diplomat. I mean, you've talked to him. You've gotten that energy from him, right? He's...
No,
No?
not. I mean, I can see where he can be a good leader. I see where he tries to take charge, but he has certainly not been happy about any of it.
Really? Well, he's been saying
He's-
quite the opposite to me. He's complimented the village relentlessly. He actually did really well with the animals, surprisingly, recently.
Can I recall him eating shit? Like 3 or 4 times. Like he was not having it and be like, that doesn't sound right, because he was.
To be fair, you didn't see him, like, much with the animals. You just saw him complain
Is it-
about it afterwards.
Do I just get to make the point of like, did he really do that great? He looks like he kind of like fell a lot, like it didn't go well.
I mean, he was a little sad that he didn't get to deal with the horses and instead with the cows, but he seemed to know his way about farm animals perfectly well, actually.
It's a warning. It's like, I am on camera just as a warning before you step too far to the side.
Though, I don't know, maybe there was some kind of misunderstanding. I didn't catch any snide comments from him. Like I said, if anything, he's been kind and understanding of everything. And I don't know, something about him, just even more so than Seren, and she's been a sweetheart. Something about him just makes me trust him.
That's interesting.
I mean, okay,
Hmm.
I'll let you roll something, but it's gonna have to be a combo, okay? You're going to
Okay.
have to roll me a combo of... Actually, no. Okay. Actually, you can choose. You can either roll me two history... Well, actually, you can either roll me a history at a higher DC, or a history and an arcana at a lower DC. Either roll me a history with with passing at 17, or a history and an arcana where they both have to beat a 12.
Both individual rolls, Or the
Yes.
combination of math in those rolls.
Individual. Because it's something very specific you didn't notice
Um,
initially. So now I'm gonna now it's more of a thing of, did you notice it in hindsight?
I have -2 in both of those because they're both intelligence.
That
Um,
I'm
I
sorry,
guess
it's
I'll
a
try
little
to
tough.
I'll try to do the history and arcana.
Okay, go ahead. Fingers crossed.
I'll roll
It's a
it to
tough
just
one.
you,
It's
I
something that
presume.
you just didn't notice at the time. I think only one
Let's
member
see
of the
if
party
I roll
noticed
high
it.
enough on my history, because I'm gonna roll that one first. If I roll
Actually,
high enough
I'll
to
give
beat
you-
that DC,
tell you
will you allow it, or would you want me to
I'll-
just do both anyways?
I'll give you a chance for something to use your own skill, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to show you dice, and if you can notice something odd about his design on your own, then all you have to do is beat the 12 in history.
Trying to think. Aside from like the obvious with the moon.
I mean,
Along
yeah,
his
that's the
collar.
one. That's the
Oh,
one.
okay. I was like, I knew about that one.
Okay.
I wasn't
well,
sure if there was
that's
something
the-
else.
Yeah, if that's the case, then just roll me the history.
Please be kind. Please be kind to me, world. Oh my god.
No, you have no idea. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nothing comes to mind. It's wild because this got literally discussed earlier. I'm sorry. Nothing
did,
comes
that's the
to
thing.
mind. I'm
got talked
sorry.
about earlier.
I'm sorry. Had you pointed it out yourself, but you haven't.
Because there was a comment about the moon, like him being.
There's
Oh, that's
been
not
a
in character.
comment
That
about
wasn't in
his
character.
chest. There was a comment about.
There's a comment about his chest plate, but I also knew something about demon because of what demon is.
Yeah.
I
No,
forgot. That's
there
not
was
something I know in
there was
character. She
something-
doesn't know
yeah.
anything yet.
That's kind of why I was letting you roll history,
Fuck.
but I'm sorry you didn't point it
No.
out yourself.
It's okay. I'll point it out to the party later because they're gonna roll better on that than I did. I was like,
Yeah, but
you
she's
gave me
just...
2 things to roll that are a -2.
Yeah,
I'm gonna die
sorry,
no matter
I'm
what you give me.
sorry. I tried to give you something. I tried to
You
give you
tried to
something.
save me.
All right,
Oh,
well,
shit.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's not
It's
gonna
worth
work.
it. It's okay. I'll just go. That's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't trust him no matter what, so it is still like
Yeah.
a weird
Though
suspicion
it
of
is a
him.
bit
She
of a
just doesn't
surprise.
know what it is.
Though it is a bit of a surprising one to hear that he was actually extremely good with animals.
It's like that's like a feasible thing, but
Yeah.
him being kind, he holding his tongue that much, he would not be praising the village. There's a difference here.
Yeah.
I could see him trying to like be neutral about it and not necessarily be negative, but there is no way he's praising us. He has done nothing but talk bad about it.
She
It has
kind
been
of
nothing but
looks at
snide
you
comments.
She kind of looks at you quizzically. I'm like, are you sure we're talking to the same person?
I heard him. I think he does this on purpose, but that is beside the point because that sounds
It has
like it's
been
targeting me,
pointed
and
out-
it's not.
Well, no, it has been pointed out to you. You rolled insight well enough. You noticed in the
I
past.
did. I know.
He
It
would
was like, I
always make
swear.
sure that you heard him speak when he insulted the village. He would stop next to you to say it. He would make sure you're in earshot before saying a single thing, and sometimes drop what he was doing to say the stuff he was saying. So you
I think
noticed. You
she's,
rolled
like-
your insight enough to notice that.
Yeah. But her just saying like it sounds like he's doing it on purpose around me sounds like she just has a grudge against him. So
Yeah.
she's like, you can like ask the others because they've heard the same thing that I have.
Well, I suppose I will.
Not even just through me saying something about it, but they've been beside me while they've said it.
Honestly, I don't know what I expected at the end of the day. Politicians, right?
I need you to know that the queen, she didn't send anyone our direction. She is
Wait,
ignoring
what?
that we exist, and the only thing she cares about is whether or not we join her. If Dace or any of them make a comment about moving everybody in the village down there, I wouldn't trust it too much. You can just for the safety of the village, but I wouldn't stay there.
Well, he hasn't done so yet.
He's made comments about it a lot recently, how it would be so much easier. And it may be a matter of time until somebody makes a mention of it to you. Don't take their kindness for granted. Take it with a grain of salt.
You know, I don't know what made me even trust the excessive kindness. I'm not one to
Answering a
trust
call from Ohio.
Polyfrog. But yeah, it's just like, I'm not one to normally trust those from her court. Right, and I'm kind of gonna... Okay. Do you want to move back to the others?
I would say, like, considering she makes the comment, like, you can talk to them and confirm it with them.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to just take me at my word, especially with what you've
Yeah, and
experienced.
she's going to.
But you can talk to them. You can talk to Paragon, I believe, would also maybe have a little bit of insight on it.
Mm.
But the members of her party may defend him. But they have said similar things. At least Aster has.
Yeah, Asta, I've seen it. Asta's been very much complaining about our lack of army.
Oh, I can make a comment. Remember that he is Fae. And you always have to be careful with them.
Dace is just a regular elf.
Is he?
Half elf, actually. Yeah.
I still would make that, just like, be careful with him.
Yeah. Honestly,
They're not
in
entirely, like,
hindsight-
safe.
Honestly, in hindsight, it's unlike me to be as trusting as I am. I'm not sure what came over me.
Please just be cautious.
I will be.
If
Believe
it's been
me.
happening, that doesn't mean it won't happen again.
Well, believe me,
Especially
I
with the
trust
others.
you far more than I trust some random knight that the queen sent.
I can't talk shit about him. I can't say mean things about him.
You
I want to
can.
make a comment like, yeah, and he's blonde. You can't trust him even more. He's blonde and white. You can't trust him even more. Ignore that my husband looks like that.
If you do make that
She-
comment,
She
she's
won't.
like...
She won't. She
I mean,
won't.
if she
She's not gonna
would.
say it.
If she would be still bitter from the divorce, Ben.
Ow. I have a different.
And taking interest
No,
in
I don't even
another
like
blondie.
men.
She kind of laughs.
That's
It's
beside the
like,
point. Let's go back.
Let's have those s'mores.
Mm-hmm.
You see them return laughing, though Seren...
Sibyl's blushing. Something has occurred.
Something has
And
indeed
I'm
occurred.
back on. Alright, what the fuck just happened?
The leader's like, Sibylle just wanted to ask me a few questions and raise some concerns.
And I squint.
And she kind of laughs. And tell me all about her type.
Stop!
Lele
That's
is
not the
taking this as,
time.
oh, they were flirting together. I'm not jealous.
Hey, what color? What did we ever describe what the village leader looks like?
I imagine she's got like great. She's old. She's an elder.
I thought, but I was like, just
She's got
the
like
disciple's been around for a
long
little bit.
grey hair.
Lily's-
She's human.
Lily's much older than everyone
I know.
here. She's
There was a
not gonna
specific
consider
comment
that.
made. There was a specific comment that was made.
Yeah.
There's a reason I'm asking.
Anyway, I'm heading to bed early. Goodbye.
Wait,
oh,
come back.
hold on.
Oh, what?
Don't go,
Yeah.
don't go, please.
She kind of then looks at Seren. Seren, actually, thank you for your help. You can go now.
It's a good thing I had to go use the bathroom, I guess. And Seren's gonna
I love
walk
you.
off. And
I'll make you a s'more.
once I'm out of actually I'm gonna DM this to you.
I think I know what. Gotcha.
I have a feeling
Yeah.
that somebody's not really leaving.
Let's see it.
Lele is trying to kind of slink off on her own, though.
Gotcha. All right. But I can't really hide that from the party. But
Yeah.
I guess mute up. But yeah, go ahead, slink off.
I'm kind of like trying to like back out of this conversation. I'm like,
No, hold
think you're
on.
dead.
We need to speak.
You're part of this.
I have to ask
Okay.
about Dace. How has he been?
In interactions.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a misogynist.
I
And
wish
he
Misty was here.
values and he values physical accomplishments over mental accomplishments, judging by the rather nasty comments he's made about Seren to me. So you know, that's a thing.
Really? Well, that just doesn't track. None of that
Not to
tracks.
mention everything else he's done
Yeah.
recently, from
But-
meeting to present.
But that means you've had the same experiences as Sibylle. And they totally differ from mine.
Oh well, he's wearing a magical item that makes him seem cool.
I need you to know that I rolled earlier. I rolled something. I have a -2 in that something, so that tells you enough on its own. And I got a 1.
Hard to figure it out, to explain it.
Something's really weird about this. I don't know what it is. By the way, he has a weird magical chest plate that makes him seem cool. What?
The leader just kind of pauses. It's like,
I feel like
excuse
we
me?
talked about this earlier. Didn't we talk? This, I
Not
feel like this
the leader!
conversation.
I rolled history.
Yeah,
I
I
rolled
know.
a 1.
No, I'm saying that at Sibylle, like I feel like we just talked about this, like you know.
Yes, I will just fail to
No.
recall it.
Though you know, obviously I can tell that he has an ego thing, so I haven't like you know.
Hold
confronted
on,
him.
hold on, backtrack. A magical
Hmm?
chest plate?
I mean, like you know, a magical chest plate.
Yes.
But
By the way, for context, you know if you want me to remind you. You know exactly what it does if you'd like a
you know,
reminder.
make it more charismatic, you know, more believable.
Well then, that explains a lot, doesn't it? Now, he's been.
But since I guess you know, apparently we're leaving tomorrow, we'll take him off your hands.
I should have known that his kindness was an act. But something about it made me very much trust it, and now I realize why.
He's kind of a big baby.
It really is surprising. He did actually help around the village.
I'm sure he thinks that he's quite the you know the helper, you know.
Just get rid of these Queen's Knights as soon as possible.
Yeah, totally. We can do that.
Well, I'll
He
accept.
did say he wanted to leave tomorrow, so
Yeah,
kind of
We
getting
can
rid of
take him
himself
off your hands then, yeah.
I
will be
appreciate
for us to
that
deal with.
a lot. Either way, as you warned me that he might bring up moving the village, I suppose I'll look out for that.
You can,
I wonder.
but
Yeah,
if they start making proposals to stay or they try to force you, do
Also, he
not
calls
let them.
this a dump.
Oh, I know for sure. Now that I know the effects, I'll know to make my decisions when not around him. Though,
Let yourself think on it.
Mm.
Don't let him pressure you when he asks.
well, I'm relieved that you weren't affected.
I'm not, like, I'm gonna be
Can't be
honest. He
affected
kind
by
of
a
loses
man.
all confidence whenever he like looks at me, so it's fine, you know. I know I'm intimidating.
Right. I've kept you all long enough. It's pretty late. I'm going to go rest. Thank you again for the party.
You have a lovely rest.
And thank you for the warning. I
It's
may
the road.
have almost fallen for somebody's tricks, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that I have somebody looking out for this village's best interests.
Yeah, anything for Sibylle's village, you know? You know, her friends are my friends.
But with that, I will be, unless anyone wants anything else, I will be wrapping up for today. Because I don't want to
DM'd
leave
I'm
without
good.
Keldo.
I DM'd you.
You DM'd me? Let me
I
check.
DM'd you.
Sorry?
Something I want to do.
Okay, let me get that. I mean, yeah, now's the time.
I don't got a better time to do it.
Of course, we can do that now. And if anyone wants to think about any extra scenes that they'd want to, obviously. But with that, hey, Seren, you keeping up what you're doing?
Lele is slinking off suspiciously, I will say. I'll say that
Yeah,
plainly.
sure. Why not?
Okay,
Yeah!
I think it's fun to look, turn around, and Lily's gone, and she's like, oh.
Also, I will absolutely just say a small detail. They absolutely started calling you Auntie Lily. The kids.
Oh my god!
That's cute.
Finally, I'm appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna deafen Sibylle for a bit, and you go ahead and
Bye-bye.
slink off to the area. You can take one of the horses, though
And I
animal
take one of
handling
the
will
horses.
be involved.
Mostly so she doesn't have to walk. She's probably not like full galloping.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, do me like a basic animal handling. It's not gonna be like a high roll.
Okay, okay. I might actually suck at this, but we'll see.
Just beat me a 10 and you're good.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right.
But yeah, like even with just like, so I imagine you're going just by a trot.
Yeah.
It
just like,
takes a while
Can I
to
go to Dark
reach the
Forest?
spot. But as you kind of head off, Yuliang does reveal himself and kind of like, and now you-
Does he now?
yes, because he doesn't think you're being watched.
I have a cough. Fuck. Hey.
Meow.
Yeah.
Surely he like, oh, okay. You know what? Yeah. I'm trotting.
He can only sense his you know, his warlocks.
Yeah.
And
What do
where
we need to
and
do?
why exactly are we going here again?
Well, because you know, I wanted to check something out. I thought I saw something before.
You've been prying into my memories.
No. No, I haven't. I'm not even gonna try and roll like a persuasion.
You
Let
can
me try.
try, but like you
I'm
went
not-
to
I'm
the
not gonna-
exact spot. It's like he was suspicious the first time. The second time, it's like okay, like there's
Look,
a little
I
too
did not-
much.
I did not intend to have some stupid, silly dream that is your memories. So you know, I'm. Look, I just want to make sure of what I saw
Of course,
before I have to deal with extra people to babysit. You know.
of course, of course. It's not long before you arrive. Again, the spot looks just as you remember it. A fragment of land, though the trees look far better. He kind of lands on the ground a little, and is like, "Well, satisfied."
Full size or pixie? I will say. I'm gonna ask.
He's staying as Pixie.
Okay, so technically, Seren's just seeing that I have a little pixie friend.
There's no reason to be going full size because he's not trying to be imposing. He only does that when he knows he's being watched by new people. And he does it as an illusion to them. He doesn't actually go full size. He's affecting their minds to see him as full size. So even if he
He's
went full size to
tiny.
you, Seren would still see a Pixie.
Yeah. I'm looking around. I'm really hoping that I'm seeing something around here that's gonna give me a little bit of insight.
You're seeing the same old spot you saw in your memories, and he kind of slumps his shoulders, like, You're not going to find anything, nor your path from here. The landscape shifted. I used to place the mountains right at the center of the landscape. Now they're off behind us. Though, you should know where she is. She's at the
I
Everdeen
was
Lake.
hoping that would be easier.
Well, last I saw her, she was at the Everdeep Lake. That was where she disappeared. And that is when the sun rose and I could no longer lead her.
Girl, I knew what you were about to say. Jeez.
Alright,
Well,
you
I guess
seem
this is-
bitter.
Oh, sorry. Am I a little bitter that you caused my girlfriend to basically leave me? Oh, I'm a little bitter. Oh, am I now?
Really,
Am
you should
I?
be grateful.
Great. Great.
I could have done so much worse. Like I said, just like this, you kept her in Hazelden for so much longer for no reason. I could have.
I had a
just-
very good reason.
Well,
I had a very good reason.
I could have just like this made her forget who you were, but I didn't. I simply took inspiration from you as an illusion. After all, you became a lost by then too.
I'm going to. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I want to do something because you are frustrating me right now.
Well, I'm just saying it how it is. And besides, now thanks to me you can find her, so consider the debt repaid.
Debt repaid for something that, honestly, in my opinion, you shouldn't have done in the first place. I don't. Look, just because we have an arrangement going on does not mean I'm gonna just suddenly forgive you, okay?
Then don't. Consider what I'm offering you instead. Getting her back, we'll collect this power together, and then we'll rule the world in eternal darkness once more.
Girl, I just want my girlfriend back.
Okay, I'll rule the world in eternal darkness and spare you two. There you go.
Oh, how nice. How lovely. How lovely. Xiao Yue. How lovely.
I could leave you right here.
What? I have a horse. I can go back. You mean leave? Also,
I mean,
you can't leave me.
you're right. I'm stuck
You
with
can't-
you for a little
Yeah,
bit.
you're stuck with me, motherfucker.
Look,
As long as I got this
I'll
necklace,
just say,
I always got you.
I will say, simply count your blessings. When I was in power back then, I could have absolutely wiped her
Oh,
mind off you.
Back in your day, back in my day, I used to rule the world. Well, take your medication, Gramps, and go to bed.
So he just kind of is like, I hope you know that back then I wouldn't tolerate this kind of disrespect.
Oh, I know. You've reminded me multiple times now. But you can't do anything at this point. You gotta deal with me, I gotta deal with you. Okay?
Okay.
I'm just saying that I'm not gonna just up and just be like, oh yeah, yippee. Yeah, you're the reason that my girlfriend's missing. But yeah, I guess you're helping me find her. That totally makes things better. I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna go back home. I'm gonna go sleep, and hopefully I don't have your brain in mine.
Yeah, I would hope so too. You gotta
Fine.
admit, you need to admit though, I played a great role of you.
No, you overdid it a little bit. I'm not that exuberant.
Oh, truly.
And let me tell you, your party planning skills are not on the level that mine are.
Truly.
And then he rides the horse away.
I love how everything came out in this scene.
Saren's just like, I'm so sorry, girly.
Girl's like, what did I just witness?
I'm just a cat in a wheat field.
Can I roll?
Yeah,
some
go
sort of
I was
check
about
to see
to
if I
say,
notice the cat?
roll me a perception.
It would
That
just be
would
really
be
funny to
so
just-
funny. It would be so
Okay,
funny if you just
perception.
picked up the cat.
An 11. I doubt it.
Do me a rival stealth.
Oh god. This is gonna have to be like a manual thing because D&D Beyond hits.
Mhm.
Wild shaping. I think
That's
it's a
fair.
+4 for a cat.
That's
I'm
fair.
just gonna roll a d20.
Yeah, you did not see the cat.
16. Where the cat blends in too much with the wheat.
Yeah, I mean,
Like his full name wasn't said, but she did say Xiao Yue, which just means little moon.
yeah. Also, world domination was discussed, and back in the day, and it was discussed how you were a lost.
I feel like Seren knows enough at this point to put two and two together.
Ruling the world in eternal darkness.
As long as
yeah.
I have this necklace, no one knows about the necklace at all.
Yeah.
I imagine that Seren talking shit about how Yulian should not have been ruling, and maybe it's a good thing, probably did not go over well.
Like the sparks connecting, like, oh.
the what the fuck?
And of course,
he's
Sai was the last one to know.
And mind you, Yuliak's supposed to be dead.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
He's supposed to be like he's supposed to be one of the two greater gods dead.
Pip, I'm gonna send you I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna send you a picture of
But
what he
with
looks
that,
like.
I'm gonna undeafen.
Yeah.
Alright. But with that, unless there's anything else, I don't know, Seren, do you want to do anything else? Or do you want to call it today?
Well, I was gonna talk to Deus, but I don't want to keep anybody.
I mean, no, this is what the ending is for.
Yeah.
Absolutely have your fun.
I no longer have to go anywhere, so I'm fine staying.
I want to talk to Deus.
Okay.
That's fun.
I feel like I'm about to get sold out, but okay.
After that clusterfuck of a night.
Oh, somebody has learned another secret has been shared. And yet,
You're the
I
last
still
one
haven't
now.
learned it in
I'm so
character.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Alright. Right. You have just discovered that!
Oh, fuck.
I imagine you race
think
back to the
Seren is-
village.
Yes, Seren races back to the village. She's kind of pissed. I think she's kind of fuming.
I mean, now
honestly.
you got a party with a cleric of Valley and the fucking warlock of Yuliang. As if
Yeah.
you thought that Valley was the problem god here. But yeah,
Ugh.
you go ahead. Dace is already asleep as it's pretty late.
Is his door locked?
No, it's unlocked because you guys have the same room. You have a very small house,
Okay.
so all four of you sleep in the same space. It's
Are
just you're
Esther
not
and
with 7
Ileana
other people.
Sleeping in there or no?
They
are they
are.
also like there? Okay. Seren is going to resist the urge to just slam the door open and is just going to stand over Dace and the sort of, do I do this? Do I not? And is just sort of gonna crouch down and start shaking him.
Yeah.
Dace,
Morning.
Dace, we have to talk. We have to talk right now.
I thought we were done talking.
No, we have to talk right now. I don't care what we planned. This is important.
Okay, let's go. Dace just kind of throws something over his pajamas and it's like, okay, outside?
Yes, this...
You
is
guys kind of go to the
situation.
beach. And he's like, okay, are you okay?
Do I look okay? Not really.
You look like you just ran a mile.
I kind of did. I had to chase after a horse while I was disguised as a cat. Which...
Huh?
Okay. The pink one. Lele.
Yes?
Yesterday brought me and Sibylle to a random spot in the wheat fields. I didn't think anything of it. I was too focused on other things because of what we'd found while we were doing map stuff. It's not important. Well, it is, but that's for a later issue. But then she snuck off again tonight, and I decided to follow her. Also, the village leader doesn't trust you anymore, and knows about your chest plate. That was a thing that
Seriously?
happened. Yeah. Well, that wasn't my fault. I was actually asked to leave that conversation, and I just did the cat thing and watched.
I've been too obvious, haven't I been?
Well, they believe your act, so...
Wait, okay. So they still haven't caught on to the jerkpot being an act?
No, they think your nice
Oh, thank goodness.
personality is an act. Brought on by the chest plate.
We can work with that.
We can work with that, yeah. So just be warned, whatever you say or do will be taken with a grain of salt by the village leader. But so I followed after her horse, Lele's horse, as she went to the wheat field again. And I found out something that I definitely should not have known. So you remember how 3,000 years ago everything was kind of dark?
Really? I think I could use a reminder. Could you tell me about it?
Well, yeah. Everything was dark. There wasn't a sun, and
yes, Seren, I know.
Okay. Yulian's not dead.
Excuse me, what?
And it's kind of a theory. I was kind of a little uncertain. But there was a pixie about this big-ish. It's kind of hard to tell when I'm a cat how big things actually are.
Cat size?
And
okay, that's not. Yes, Yulian.
whatever. I think so. She was talking with him about finding somebody and how they have a sort of agreement going on. She has some necklace thingy and kind of he's stuck with her or whatever. And then there's kind of the issue of he wants to bring back the eternal darkness again.
And she's okay with it?
I think less okay with it and more sort of going along with it because she wants to find this person.
And you were right not to trust this party. Wait, when the tablet went missing.
What?
The tablet, it went missing? The one that was used to summon Yuliang, the one that had a fragment of him within it. It went missing from the library. And she came late to the meeting.
That would do it.
He shouldn't be in it. He shouldn't be alive.
He looks to be restrained to a really tiny, tiny form. And I don't think he can actually do anything unless he gets all the sun pieces. But that's not gonna happen because
Because we're gonna stop that.
we're gonna stop that. But it's something to be aware of, I think.
You see his hand kind of trace over his chest plate in worry. I don't think I should be wearing this. And I don't think I can stop because they'd know you told me.
Well, I wasn't supposed to be there, so maybe they might suspect something. I don't. He's like the rest of them.
Seren?
He's like. He's going to betray her.
Of course he is, because that's what he does.
That's what they all do.
The damn gods. Cursed, all of them.
I'm really surprised that the sea
Solaris,
serpent
help
even listened to
us.
me.
Solaris, help us. If even she would listen.
To you, maybe. Probably not to me so much.
Of course. This is serious. You need to gain their trust with no doubt that you might be on my side at all.
Yeah.
Seren, you might have to kill me, if you know what I mean.
I think I know.
We cannot be seen talking at any point after this. Follow the plan. We set. We'll improvise.
Yeah.
Make her trust you, most of all.
She seems to be fond of me, so
Then don't ruin it.
I'm not going to. I don't plan on bringing anything up.
Give me your map.
I guess. Why?
They can't have that advantage. I'll say I took it from you, and that's how I figured out they have the sun piece. And that's how I'll deem you a traitor.
Okay. We can make that work. We can make them think that. Yeah.
I won't be going easy on you during this fight. We have to sell it.
Well, it's not like you could kill me anyways, so.
True. Just make sure I don't actually die. Now go. Don't even spend the night with us anymore. Go to the communal houses. You mustn't be seen with me ever again.
Okay.
Seren, I'm sorry that you have to be the one dealing with that.
It's fine.
If I
have a
knew,
lot
I
more
would
on
have.
my plate anyways.
If I knew, I would have gone with them. I'd offer you my chest plate, but I don't think this thing's actually safe.
It probably isn't at this point. They know what it does.
And it's got his magic. We know that doesn't come free. Right. Go. Try to sleep.
Okay.
I'll try my best as well.
If anybody asks, I brought you out here because of what happened at the party.
Of course.
Good night, Dace.
Good night, Seren. Hey, the moon's out. Be sure to meditate again.
Okay.
And with that, I'm gonna get the others back in.
Okay. Teehee.
Teehee. With that, we
Hello?
got this. Hello, Eddie. Anything you'd wish to do, or have you done what you wish to do for tonight?
No, everybody leaves me and I go, "Oh, okay, and I eat a s'more and I go home and I go to bed.
But with that, we will be finishing today's session and picking back up in the morning when everyone prepares to leave. Well, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. What time
You
is
missed
it?
the whole
Oh my
goddamn
God,
session,
everything,
yeah.
I guess.
You missed everything.
Literally
yeah, you missed
everything.
everything.
Well,
I'll tell you about it. Don't worry.
Yeah, but with that,
Oh,
we
God.
shall see you next week, and I hope you have a happy Valentine's Day. I hope you enjoyed the
Bye.
dancing, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!